You have probably opened Claude at some point, typed something in, read what came back, and thought, okay, that is fine. But it is not exactly what I needed. And then you closed it and went back to doing things the hard way. Here is what that moment actually was. It was not Claude failing you. It was the prompt. And that is not your fault. Nobody teaches beginners how to talk to AI in a way that gets genuinely useful output back. They just hand you the tool and assume you will figure it out. Today that changes. I am giving you 5 prompts that fix the 5 most common mistakes beginners make when using Claude. Not generic prompts, not theory. Specific copy-paste prompts that produce a specific output you can use the same day. By the end of this video, you will have everything you need to research a niche, create an Etsy product, build an email system, write a sales page, and map out your first 90 days using Claude for free, starting right now. Let's go. Prompt 1 fixes the most expensive mistake a beginner can make. And most people do not even realize they are making it. Picture this. You have an idea. You are excited about it. You start creating content or building a product around it. You spend weeks working on it. And then you put it out into the world and nothing happens. Not because your work was bad, because nobody actually wanted what you built. That is not bad luck. That is skipping the one step that could have told you the truth before you wasted all that time. Prompt 1 is the niche research prompt. Before you build anything, before you write a single word of content or create a single product, paste this into Claude. I want to build an online income stream and I am thinking about your topic, but I have not committed yet. I need you to research this as a potential niche for a complete beginner with no audience and no money to invest. Tell me honestly who exactly is buying in this space, what they spend money on, what problems they cannot solve yet, what a beginner could realistically create or sell to them, and whether this is actually a good niche to enter right now or whether I should look elsewhere. Be direct. I would rather hear a hard truth now than waste 3 months going in the wrong direction. That last sentence is everything. It tells Claude to give you a real answer instead of an encouraging one. Most people ask Claude about their idea, and Claude agrees with them because agreement is the easy response. This prompt breaks that pattern. You get an honest market assessment, the kind that either confirms you are on the right track or saves you 3 months of building the wrong thing. Run this before anything else. Every single time you have a new idea. It takes 5 minutes, and it is the most valuable 5 minutes you will spend. Prompt 2 turns Claude into your Etsy product designer. This one is for anyone who has ever wanted to sell something online but had absolutely no idea what to create. And if you watched yesterday's video about the ChatGPT Images upgrade, this prompt pairs with that perfectly. Claude does the thinking. ChatGPT Images does the creating. Paste this into Claude. I want to create AI-generated wall art to sell as digital downloads on Etsy. I am a complete beginner, and I need you to help me find a specific niche angle that is not oversaturated and build a complete product brief around it. Give me a specific niche within wall art that has real buyer demand, 3 specific product concepts within that niche with a title for each one, the art style and color palette that would work best for this niche, an Etsy listing title for the first product, a full Etsy product description, and the 10 best tags to use. Make everything specific enough that I can take this brief and generate the actual images immediately using an AI image tool. What comes back is a complete product launch brief. Niche, concepts, titles, description, tags. You take that directly into ChatGPT Images or Midjourney, generate the art, upload it to Etsy, and you have a live listing. That entire process can happen in a single afternoon. No design experience, no product knowledge, no guesswork. You went from no idea to a live product using one prompt. Let that sink in for a second. Prompt 3 builds something most beginners put off until it is too late. The number one thing I see beginners say is, I will set up my email sequence when I have more subscribers. And that thinking costs them money every single week. Because every subscriber who joins before the sequence is live gets nothing. No welcome, no value, no reason to stick around, and they leave. The right time to build your email sequence is before your first subscriber arrives. This prompt does it for you. Paste this into Claude. I am building an email list for people interested in your topic, and they signed up to get my free, your lead magnet name. I need 5 emails to send them over 2 weeks. Email 1 welcomes them, delivers the freebie, and tells them what is coming. Emails 2, 3, and 4 each teach one genuinely useful thing related to topic that makes them glad they signed up and builds real trust. Email 5 mentions my product called product name at price in a way that feels like a natural recommendation from someone who genuinely believes in it, not a sales pitch. Write every email in full with a subject line. One important rule: write these the way a real knowledgeable friend would write them, not the way a marketing department would. If any sentence sounds like an ad, rewrite it until it sounds human. Set this up once in Kit, and it runs automatically for every subscriber from that point forward. You do it once. It works forever. That is what passive income infrastructure actually looks like. Prompt 4 solves the problem that kills more beginner sales pages than anything else. Most beginners write about their product from their own perspective. They describe what it is, what it includes, how long it took to make. And buyers do not care about any of that. Buyers care about one thing: what does my life look like after I buy this? This prompt forces Claude to make that switch for you. Paste this: I am selling your product or service to describe your audience for price, and I cannot figure out how to explain it in a way that makes people actually want it. First, tell me the single most important thing my audience actually cares about that my product helps with. Not what I think they care about, what they actually care about based on human psychology and buying behavior. Then give me a 1-sentence explanation of what the product is and why it matters, a headline for my page that speaks directly to that core desire, the 3 biggest benefits written from the emotional perspective of the buyer, not the logical perspective of the seller. The main reason someone would hesitate to buy, and one honest, non-pushy way to address it, and a simple direct call to action. No hype. My audience is smart, and they will leave the moment something feels exaggerated. Most people read the output from this prompt and realize they have been describing their product completely wrong this entire time. That single realization is worth more than most paid courses on copywriting, and you got it for free in 30 seconds. Prompt 5. This one is personal. Because this is the prompt I wish someone had given me when I was starting. The one that replaces the paralysis of not knowing what to do next with a clear plan that actually fits your real life. Most beginners do not fail because they lack motivation. They fail because they try to do 15 things at once and make meaningful progress on none of them. This prompt fixes that. Paste this into Claude. I am a complete beginner trying to build your income stream type, and I only have X hours a day to work on it. I need a realistic 90-day plan that actually works for someone starting from zero. Give me a day-by-day breakdown for week 1 so I know exactly how to start and how long each task should take. Then give me a week-by-week focus for weeks 2 through 12 with the 1 or 2 most important priorities each week. At the end of each month, tell me what I should have built by that point if I follow this consistently. One critical thing: for each phase, tell me what I should not be doing yet, because I know I will be tempted to work on the wrong things. Be realistic about what is achievable. I do not want a plan that sounds inspiring but falls apart in week 2. The instruction to tell you what not to do is the most valuable part of this entire prompt. Permission to ignore distractions is something most beginners never give themselves. This prompt gives it to you explicitly. For every single phase of your first 90 days, run all 5 of these today, and here is what you have by tonight. A validated niche you can build in. A product concept ready to create and list on Etsy. An email sequence ready to run the moment your first subscriber arrives. A sales page that speaks to buyers the way buyers actually think. And a 90-day plan that tells you exactly what to do and exactly what to ignore. That is a complete business foundation, built in one afternoon, using a free tool you already have. All 5 prompts are written out in full in the description below. Copy them, fill in your specifics, and run them today. Not tomorrow. Today. And if this channel is giving you something real and practical without the noise, subscribe. Every single week I put out exactly this kind of content. I will see you in the next one.